All right, y'all. Here we go. City League back in business. Masks off, darts on. A little bit of a cluster tonight. Player not showing up. I'm going to go ahead and replace them, which means we will have some shuffling folks in the booth, and hopefully we don't get copyright flagged here with the comms action, doing the just the whole deal. So we'll see what we've got going on. Gonna have Mike Gilligan in the booth here to start us off. It's going to be Rick Crane and Darren Ross up here on board number 1, which is going to be our feature board. I'm going to be playing on the other board against another opponent who I'm waiting for here. And yeah, that's going to be the deal. So stay tuned. We're going to get some previews. Let's actually go to the standings. You can see who's playing here. Just 6 of us here in this abbreviated season. Double round robin. We're all playing twice a night. And again, match preview. Hey, no stats to speak of. So we'll go ahead and bring up the match view, and it'll be Mike Gilligan joining you all here in the booth in just a moment. So sit tight, and we'll be back with you real soon. All right, well, Mike is taking a minute to get a beer there, so I'm going to go ahead and sit in on the booth until my opponent shows up. So it will be the Beard, Darren Ross, going against... Rick, you got a Dark's nickname? You got a Dark's nickname? Crane. He just goes by Crane, folks. Just goes by Crane. Rick Crane will be up on board 1. There might be some less friendly nicknames that could be applied, but we'll just go with Rick the Crane or whatever it was. Anyway, Darren's pulling up the scorecard on his phone. All right, so they're getting this one underway. Darren's going up to pop up the scoreboard. Mike just showed up here, so I will show him the ropes here as these players get going.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
All good?
So, yeah, don't be shy. The levels are getting up there so they can hear you. So, like, say
Right. Hello, hello. Looking good. All right, everybody. Welcome to the inaugural evening of City League Darts, streaming live through YouTube. We are at the Cavalier in Austin, Texas. It's a wonderful place to throw darts. So up first here, Darren Ross and Rick Crane. Rick Crane is a local legend. It was very good of him to lend his talents to us to participate in this inaugural event. We're going to try to make this go. Here we go. All right, looks like Darren won the diddle. Game on. Darren is a very consistent thrower, and he rises the occasion more than he doesn't. All right, Rick's starting out with a standard ton. This should be an interesting match. Everybody is knocking off cobwebs. Everyone wants to do good for the streaming audience. Oh, we got a nice ton 40 there from Darren. Surely Rick will answer that one. All right. Slow start from Rick. See if Darren can take advantage. Ooh, rough go. The dreaded 22. And as I mentioned, we are at the Cavalier in Austin, Texas, a place that has been very generous to us dart players and allowed us to do whatever we want here. And this streaming situation is a welcome gift. All right, looks like Rick's got an... Oh, geez. All right, Darren looking to get on and out here. Does not quite get there. Oh, yes, he does. Sorry, missed that trip. Rick trying to put a little bit of pressure on. Here we go. Ooh, I believe that leaves him on a bogey. So Darren can get out in 3 here. Yep. It's on. Oh, right there. Oh, great third dart from Darren to leave him a really good out. So Darren will have at least 3 darts at that. He wants that double 18. Double 9. Well, leaves himself 4. Ooh, leaves himself in the madhouse. All right, Rick is very capable of this out. There he goes. It's on. No, couldn't get. Looked like he went for the bull there with his second dart. Everybody's trying to kind of start the engine, kickstart the engine. So personally, when I have the double one, and Darren kind of did it there, I try to really push that first dart and even the second one a little high. I'd like to use all 3. Looks like Rick's a little low there. He's looking for the double 10 to finish the first game. Nope. Did he get it? That's it. All right. And we're off. I personally am very excited about this league. We have 6 quality players of varying skill levels. Should be very entertaining. But like I said, this streaming element adds a new side to the game that most of us have not experienced before. All right, fairly pedestrian start from both players. It just seems like both players are trying to uh, just find their footing. All right, looks like they're settling in. Should be some higher scoring here. All right, both of them keeping. All right, pretty high averages out the gate, but that can be misleading. Oh, but Darren with a nice pick. You know, a lot of times a dart match is about the two players. It is kind of a relationship that you have with both players that you can play off each other. That can have a result in much higher level of play. It can have a result in a much lower level of play. But when you get the right group of people together and the scores get higher and higher, that's the thing that I prefer. And I feel like we kind of have like I said, a good group assembled here where this could happen. All right, Rook with the 99 puts him on an out. The 146 is another one of those crazy ones. You can go trip 20, trip 18, or trip 19, trip 19. Oh, unfortunately, Darren left himself on a bogey. A bogey, for those of you that don't know, is a number that you cannot take out in 3 darts. The highest out possible, of course, is the 170 or the big fish. Then you move down in increments of 3, 167, 164, 161, then 160. And if you have 1 dart left and you can land on one of those hittable outs, you will change to the 19, the 18, the 17 to make it happen. All right, here we go. Rick with the 102. Ooh, he left himself the 2 dart bogey. All right, leaves 60. Darren is definitely capable of this out. Darren is not a mathematical player, so he'll think this through. He'll aim at the 20, which he can't do in 2 darts. $86 left. Typically on a 128, you want to go trip 18 because the single 18 would leave you a trip 20 bull shot. All just about leaving your opportunities. Oh, Rick taking care of business right out the gate. So these two have, I'm not sure if they played against each other, but they've, both of them have played in the leagues up north here in Austin. So they are familiar with each other. I think Darren might be enjoying kind of an opportunity to rise to the level. Usually Rick is rated a bit higher than Darren. He is a quality player. But I've been playing with Darren Ross for a long time, and the one thing I know about him is that he will chase, and sometimes he will catch it. Rick's still looking like he's trying to find his form a little bit. This is the first time Rick has played in this venue, and even though that should not make a difference, most of the time it really does. You can look to things like lighting or ambient noise or just the feel of the place. It can put you off, but one of the things that Rick has done very well in his darts career is to adapt quickly and close his mind. Oh, they are definitely pulling it in tighter. Both players grouping very well. Oh, a nice 95 there. Puts him in striking distance for an out. Oh, Darren looking very determined. All right, they're both keeping up a pretty good pace here. Looks like a ton to put him on an out, the 135. Another 20 there will put him on an out. 157. Let's see if Rick goes for the bull first here on that 135. Definitely was trying. Oh, it looks like he picked that trip one. Back to that 102. I do not like those low tons, like the 101, 102, 103. All right, looks like maybe picked up a good. Yes, no. Oh, yes, he did pick up a trip 20 there. Oh, again, left himself the 99. Can't do it in two darts. So 42 left. I prefer the wire between the 6 and the 10. I literally try to hit that wire. Oh, and Darren with the 99. All right, 96 left. He's going to stay up there. All right. Looks like he got it there on the third dart. This is Rick's milieu. He just plows through game. Oh, sorry. He was outside the board on that last dart. See what Darren does with the 71. 15s or 13s. Sorry, 17s or 13s. 67 leaves him a bull shot. Oh. Unfortunately, that would be math unaware. With the game on the line, you got to give yourself a shot at the bull. Leaves a little tiny finish, but tidy finish, but that probably won't be pressure enough for Rick. Looks like he took it out in the first start. These guys are playing very consistently. All right, looks like Rick is staying above the 60. Darren's falling a bit. See how we go. Sometimes it's just hard to keep that momentum going. You can see it's a beautiful day here in Austin. People walking through. The bar is lots of people here having a few beers. Lovely day outside. A little bit hot, but it is Austin, Texas. Unfortunately, that's what you have to expect. All right, Rick staying consistent. I do know that he is used to throwing first 9-dart averages in the 70s and 80s. But again, sometimes it is a relationship where the players have to. Oh, is that a 1-2-5? Yes, it is. Very good darts by Darren. Here we go. Come on. I'm expecting to see something big from Rick here. All right, not quite, but definitely not a failure. Oh, some solid darts from Darren. He is certainly not backing down. Well, that is a 1-2-5. Looking good. Still a bit of a bogey. So personally, that 1-8-8, 1-9-8. I like the 18s there, but that's just to flatten it out. There really isn't a mathematical advantage to it. But I just hate being left on a 1-5-8 or a 1-4-8. I like to try to bring the math down very slowly like a parachute. Well, Rick's definitely not going to get down to. Oh, that's very unlucky. 40 scored, 1-4-8. Let's see if Darren can compose himself and make this happen. Yep. All right. Single 20 leaves him 40 to go. Oh, looks like he drifted into the 5 there. It is very hard at the amateur level to maintain that readiness to just hit that fat 20. Sometimes it can be really intimidating. I have to say, both players, I really dig their flights. We get a nice forest green from Darren and a kind of an attractive sky blue from Rick Crane. All right, Rick trying to skirt around the rules a little, or not the rules, but the math a little bit there with the double bull would have left him double 18. Leaves a 40 out, puts a little bit of pressure on Darren. Looks like he got it. Yep, here we go. Darren's on the board. I've got a kind of a cute anecdote with Rick Crane. He and I have known each other for a couple of decades now. We've been playing darts together. He was always a very difficult opponent to beat and was always the captain of an opposing team that I would be on. And this would be fun social darts. So Both our wives played, friends of ours. Sometimes we had to just pick up people who were sitting at the bar to come play with us. Well, Rick unfortunately had a bit of a health problem about 12 years ago and had to have pretty major surgery on his throat. Everything turned out just fine, but after the surgery, obviously, he was pretty debilitated, but decided that he was going to come captain the team when the schedule came down to he and I playing against each other, our two teams. And at the end of the night, it came down to the captain's match, the two of us playing to decide the match. And even though Rick could barely get the dart to the board, he still managed to kill me in one of the longest games of cricket I think you have ever seen. Still one of my fondest memories. Everybody insists that I was such a good guy for throwing the game, but that was unfortunately not the case. I was trying to finish it mercifully, but because of the extenuating circumstances, I simply could not hit a bullseye. And it turns out that Rick, even in a very debilitated state, can hit a lot of bullseyes. So we had a big point lead to overcome. Big point lead to overcome, and I think he scored somewhere along the lines of about 250 to 300 points on me at the end to gain the point lead. All right, back to darts. Darren with the 206. I like to start with 19s here. Oh, quality shot. Oof. Unlucky last dart. Still, these guys are finding the scoring numbers when they need to. Eric will go for a 19 here. No. So the 19 from 186 would leave him 167, which is a 3-dart out. All right, Darren switching the 18s. Unfortunately, drifted a little high there. All right, Darren is definitely outplaying Rick at this point. Oh. And here we go. Looks like a 139 to leave him a 46. That definitely puts a lot of pressure on Darren's throw. Should be 20 ball here. Match on the line. I'm not sure what he was going. He may have had a major math error. Just to be clear, though, when you go for the 20, if you have 70 left with 2 darts in your hand, the point is if you hit that trip 20, that's a double 5 is a much bigger scoring area than the double bull. But if you miss, oh, and Rick takes the game there. But if you miss the trip 20 and hit into a single 20, you have 1 dart in your hand, that gives you 1 chance to win the game when you are pretty sure your opponent is going to close it right after you. Still neither player being dominant here. Let's see the dart counts. That is a very respectable dart count number for the people at our skill level. It's like Darren is winning on the power scoring. but Rick is definitely closing better. Looks like Rick is still just trying to settle into it. Again, we would like to thank the hosts here at the Cavalier who have just been the greatest when it comes to us setting up dart situations in downtown Austin. It's been quite a journey to get darts into downtown Austin. I'm afraid the real estate is a little bit too expensive for us to set up something major. But we keep our fingers crossed. Oh, I am the worst commentator ever. I just realized that Matt set me up with a screen where I could see what the players are actually typing in. So no more guessing from me. Right. Still, like I said, not a game over 25 darts. That is some high quality darts. Oh, I was just about to say neither player has really thrown a really poor turn. Looks like Rick is struggling there. I have a lot of faith in Rick Crane. For Rick, this is probably like a 45-minute commute to get here, so we very much appreciate his participation. All right, neither player is still turning on any turbo boosters, but they're both playing solid darts. Unfortunately, Darren falling to something I do all the time. You drop that into the one, and you just know that if you stay there, you will do something different, and it goes right back. The pace of play is very high. All right, from the 215, I would choose 18s to start. So that's 195, 190. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky for Darren. Still leaves himself on a bogey, which Rick is dealing with a bogey himself. Oh, clutch shot right at the end there. All right, the 72 out. Probably one of the most widely distributed outs there is. Me personally, I like that trip 12. I like to keep it very, very simple. Let's see how Rick does it. That's 54, which leaves 16 left. Oh, sorry. Did he get it? Oh, yeah. Looks like he just dropped into the double four there. That was a complete miscalculation on my part. So two double 18s would be a 72, two single 18s and a double 18. Really, sometimes there are situations where it is whatever you are comfortable aiming at. From Darren's reaction, I'm assuming no, just landed inside the wire. Ooh, nice last dart. Puts a little bit of pressure on this from Rick, which is not his typical out. That lower side of the board can be tricky. Oh, looks like he just took care of it. Rick is definitely a stronger target shooter than most of the dart players here. Target shooter just meaning if you stand up with one dart to hit one target, you are going to be more accurate. The other players are not necessarily rhythm players, but they are players that like to follow consistent patterns. But that's why the game is so fun. You not only have to practice to be good and practice to be mentally strong while you're in a match, but you also have to practice to adapt and not get too invested in one strategy. All right, let's see if those last couple of games dropped us any. Nope, both players still going strong. Rick edging a little advantage on the power scoring, but not by much. Very atypical of Rick. I would love to see one of these players just break out and really throw a quality game. And again, it comes back to the relationship. You really need to push it. One of my favorite stories from PDC history, or probably not PDC, but tournament history of the pro dart players, was the match where Phil Taylor threw 2 perfect games in one match. And his opponent, if you look over the stats, James Wade, was right on his tail the entire time. He did not throw those darts because it was so satisfying to throw them. He threw those darts because he had to throw those darts and kept having to throw those darts. In fact, I even believe in one of the 9-dart games, James Wade was close to a 10-dart game had Phil Taylor not taken out the 1-4-1 at the end. Something like that. I'm probably misremembering, but it's just a romantic idea. All right, solid darts from Darren, but not enough to put pressure on. Rick will definitely be on a 3-dart out after this, and I have a feeling he's looking to close the game. Like an 85 there to leave the 1-3-1. Oh. Okay, Darren was a little scoring error there. I reckon Rick was going for the trip 17 tops. Sometimes dart players just really have to challenge themselves to hit something to keep themselves engaged in the game. All right, Darren looking for the trip 20. Trip 19. Oh, very close, right there. Oh, yeah. Puts a little pressure here on Rick. Looks like he was going straight at the double bull. All right, 18 leaves 32. No, drops it down. Did he drop it into the 7? Nope. Outside the 7. Darren with a chance here to steal this one and keep the match alive. Looked like he rushed that third one just a little bit. It is so hard to make that adjustment at the moment. Oh, looks like Rick got the match. Well, that was a quality match by the two players. Not terribly high scoring, but everybody could be very happy with those averages. Rick over 60, Darren right at a 60. All right, looks like so just like with every new venture, we have had to adapt and we have had to adapt. We had, unfortunately, a player that had to drop out of the season. And it looks like we're going to switch over to a match already in progress between Matt Langen and Omar Fabian. And here we are. 3-2. Matt with a bit of an advantage here. Let's see what the stats are on this match. So they came over from a board on the other side. Looks like power scoring is fairly equal, both at about a 60 average. And just to put that in context for everybody, that means that basically with trips and missed throws, you more or less throw a single 20 every single time. It is the big hump that throwers have to get over. To get above that 60 average really means that you have got to hit in the 20s the vast majority of the time, and you have to hit a triple of some kind every turn. So Omar, I have known for several years, has a very unique throwing style, but I am a believer because I have seen him throw some of the best and most consistent darts. Matt Langen, much more of a power thrower, athletic thrower. Omar is all about the precision. What amazes me is that he can just repeat that process over and over again. It's almost academic, his throw. Langen relies on a little bit of grit and a little bit of aggression, which puts him at a little bit of a disadvantage when he's throwing a more moderate thrower. But we'll see how they do. And Omar looking to make a switch. If he hits a triple here, put him on a better number. I would switch to 18s now. Pretty much needs a trip to get on a 3-dart out. Nope, does not do it. All right. Oh, sorry, viewing audience. I was looking at the wrong score entirely. All right, looks like a 96 from Matt. That should put him on a 3-dart out. And here we go. It's the pointy bit of the game. At 18 darts, that is not bad. Looks like they let a couple of matches get away from him, but consistent throwing nonetheless.
We'll just chime in here and comment on how Omar went 60, 17, 50 on me like a jerk.
Here we go, a little player commentary. You don't get that very often. All right, Matt is a high-quality player. Omar's a very consistent player. It is a matter of everybody finding their own timing. Wants that trip 18 again. Nope. Stay on it, though, to leave a 32. Right there. Very good darts. All right, Matt will have, can possibly have a bull option here. Oh, he's going the other way entirely. All right. Quality third dart pickup to leave himself a 32. Puts pressure on Omar. She'll go 13s. Oh, missed a little high. Wants a fat 19. Oh, yeah. Gives himself the trip 7 to leave a 38. It is an out, but you would prefer to control that a little better. It looks like Matt just taking care of business right there. All right, Matt's form looking pretty good. He could probably stand a tick slower, but it is hard when you are up against a player who takes just a little more time. That can definitely throw off your schedule, but you have to adapt. I will admit, so I've been here in the booth talking about it the whole time, but I can feel the anxiety of the darts match being broadcast. Darts does not exist in a vacuum. It really does have to do with the ambient influences. And for the most part, I feel like as long as the influences are wishing for me to throw good darts, I do throw good darts. But that is not always the case. And occasionally you let some random factor really affect you, and it's hard to get rid of just because of your awareness. That is pretty much one of the many big differences between amateur dart players and professional dart players is they have this ability to transcend all of those things. We struggle with it. All right, Matt should get aggressive here. Looks like he got a 80. All right, I can't see my other screen now. So I'm not going to say Matt's throw is rushed because I've been playing with this guy for some time now. It almost seems like he needs to pick up the pace a little bit on his throw and just let him go. I would like to point out that just about everybody is breaking the first rule of 501, which is to not watch your opponent throw. That not only means that you shouldn't watch their score, it literally means you should not watch them physically throw the dart. You really don't need any more information at that point. All right, Matt's still on a bogey. Omar looking like he is going to get into a 3-dart out. That leaves him a 7 at the end, so just keep going. Ooh, drop to 9. Well, 19 would not put him on an out. My goodness, not sure what that third dart was. Let's see if I can be tricky here and find the scoreboard so I can see what these guys are actually typing in. All right, here we go. No, had a little score fix in there. All right, Matt's still at a 180. Do not want to bust this. I have a, oh, nice leave. Once played with a fellow named PJ, who I once saw in one night bust a 180 and a 181 by hitting a 1080 in the same night. I'm pretty sure he still won the tournament, though. Just have to reiterate Matt's math awareness. Oh, the math aware symbol. Love it. Be math aware. Have to agree with Matt on that one. All right, the 65. His opponent is on an out. Looks like he was going for the single bowl tops. So he is not afraid of Omar taking this out. And it looks like he shouldn't have been. That is a calculated decision. Me personally, I just like to always assume my opponent will take out any number that they possibly can with 3 darts. I take no comfort. I've seen Phil Taylor do it to people too many times. All right. No need to panic there. That was certainly a low dart. But again, getting your timing, that is so difficult. All right, 92 left, trip 20, double 16. 87, that's a trip 17. Lovely third dart from Omar to put some pressure on. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Sorry. Very small screen. Oh, nicely done. Matt puts it to bed. All right, some high dart counts here. Looks like Langan could put this away. One would hope that he would put up a strong match here. But Omar, he can really piece something together. And one of the nice things about his style of throw is once he finds his consistency, he tends to keep it. So this is by no means a done deal, especially if Matt cannot put up the numbers. Oof. We're giving just a shift to the right. Didn't work. I am not a big promoter of the shifting. Oh, it looks like he got a nice pick at the end there. Yes, he did. Oh, definitely. Matt is in his rhythm. So I often hear the argument from people that I tried to teach the game of Ho-1 to that it is boring because for most people it is just a ton of math for several throws and then you have to hit a double. That's the way they look at it, but there is strategy throughout. If you can just hit a three-figure number in your first 9 darts, you can start strategizing and pinpointing targets. Oh, lovely. Which will enhance your ability to finish the game in the fewest number of darts, or at the very least, leave you outs that are natural and progressive. Uh, the best example of that is the double 16, the 32. If you miss into the single 16, you have the 8, then the 4, then the 2, then the 1. It is a target rich environment. The 20 as well. 20, 10, 5. If you can just manage to consistently leave yourself on those trails, your probability, even at your skill level, of finishing a game quicker increases. It is the old joke about selling ice cream to an Eskimo. If you were selling ice cream to somebody currently in Austin, Texas, where it's still 92 degrees at 8 o'clock in the evening, your chances would increase dramatically. All right, Matt, leaving himself a bogey there. Omar needing a triple to get into a 3-dart out, put some pressure on. Unlucky. All right, Matt sticking with the 20s route. $41. All right, again, not a lot of power scoring. Matt's got a nice tidy average right around 60. Oh, picks a trip right at the end. That should help him out quite a bit. Ooh, 148. He's going for a big percentage there at the end. Didn't quite pay off for him, but 93 left. Trip 19, double 18. Boy, y'all, drop that one. 87 left, looking for that trip 17. All right, Matt with an opportunity here. This can be done in 2 darts. Oh, did not mean to hit that double at the end, but still a 20 is a quality out. All right, Omar looking for that trip 15. Oh, he's going the Bulls. Probably a mistake from there. Matt insisting on the be math aware stop sign. That was pretty good. All right, Matt, looking to finish it off right here. Looks like he got it. Lovely match. Well, the scores were not terribly high, but averages that both of these fellas can be proud of. They are recounting the battle. All right, I'm out of here. Nice talking to everybody. Please come join us every week on Tuesday nights from 7 to 10. I will try to throw better darts than they just did.
All right, Mike's going to warm up here on board 1, the feature board going up against going against who the hell? Who are you against? I don't know, someone. Yeah, it might be Omar. Anyway, yeah, it is Omar. I'm going to take a pee break, and we'll be back with you all in a moment. Let's bring up the standings as they stand right now. Be back. All right, Lasercat back here in the booth, getting at ya. So, got a match to pull up here between. So you got like a double feature of Omar here. Usually we only do one player, one match a night on the feature board, but as Omar and I got moved over due to time logistics, whatever you want to call them, it will be a double feature with Omar, which no one should be mad about. Dude can throw some darts. As I mentioned, hit a 127 out against me. Going 60-17. The red bit in the middle. I don't know, nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. And I can't say I'm surprised. Definitely not a surprise, that dude doing that. So there I am on the board. Me and Rick with 1 point. Early days. Omar and Darren taking the early L's. Altemeyer there in the third spot, currently underway against Darren Ross on the other board, non-featured. As we see Omar rolling up here, I'm remembering that the lighting changes on us by the minute here as we hit from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I'm going to go and adjust some light levels on there, and then I'll be back. Hey, now we can see him a little bit better. That's a little nicer. So let's go ahead. Actually, you know what? I'll show you all my beautiful little face here. Hey, I'm back here. Yeah, I know y'all missed it. I was thinking about wearing some like Austin FC stuff, or of course, my laser cap button down pearl snaps, of which I have two now. But honestly, it's like 97 degrees today here in Austin. If you're in the UK, Google 97 degrees in Celsius. Like, don't be lazy. Do the math yourself. I'm not going to do it for you. I do all the darts math. Like, you can do the UK, imperial whatever metric conversion. Deal with it yourselves. I have enough going on here in my life. As we said, little scramble here. Player not showing up today. I'm kind of stepping in for the season now, but that gives us the opportunity to replace a bunch of folks in the booth, which is awesome. I'm really excited to have some other folks rocking the comms. You just heard Mike Gilligan's Sweet Action, who, if you listen to my podcast, my interview with Andrew Sinclair on the Inside the WDF podcast, I definitely mentioned Mike Gilligan. I don't know if he talked to you about his Australia exploits playing with, I believe, Mike, Simon Whitlock's dad. But yeah, it was Mr. Whitlock is as he's called, or Dr. Whitlock to you. Anyway, yes. So I don't. Anyway, yes, it was Simon Whitlock's dad in Australia that he was playing with. So anyway, we're gonna get these. So Mike's gonna throw a few here. Bring up the standings one more time. There we go. Eat, sleep, darts, repeat. Gilligan always with the apropos shirts here in the Cavalier. And just massive props. Oh, wait, what did he do? Just I don't know what he. His mother-in-law, the old Mrs. Freeborn. All right, announcing he is ready here. So here we have the stats. This is Sweet Action's first matchup here. Omar, do you have a dark stick name? Omar also without a dark stick name. We'll work on that. How about the 127 motherfucker? The 127 MF temporarily. Omar on the left, the home player. He'll be corking up first, showing us one here. So through that 54 in that match against me, I threw like a 58 or something. That's pretty fresh. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty happy about it. Let's go ahead and bring up the match. I should have hit this beforehand, so we'll get the cork underway. Looks like that was 25 from Omar. I think it was outside from Mike, which means it will be Omar first in his second match. Mike's first in week 1 of City League Darts, the resumption of the City League. And I'll tell you, if you're not excited about this, then do me a favor. Go ahead, put 2 fingers up to your neck and check that pulse. You might not find it, because this is some exciting, exciting stuff. Steady enough darts to start here. Then we got the Beer Darren Ross and Salty Matt Altemeyer underway on board 3, which we'll call board 2. We've got 3 boards here. We're doing a gap between the 2. Ooh, that's a nice little 1-2-1, I believe, from Omar. Indeed it is. And, we haven't checked the chat yet. Let's see if there's anyone in here hollering at us. Hopefully the stream's still alive. We haven't got copywritten taken down. Ooh, we got a bunch of folks in the chat here. Oh, all right. Matt Crescent saying, let's go. Let me put the link in Slack. Yeah, I probably should, but also youtube.com/LittleLeagueDarts. I mean, come on. If you're in our Slack and you're not subscribed yet, then honestly, go to hell. Get to the next message in a second once Omar is done throwing. So Jess Crane in the chat saying, go Rick, love you, Dad. So hopefully we have the in-house music pumping enough for the players can't hear me from the Aki. And even if they can, sorry. Honestly, we just need like a plastic shield here in front of the booth, and then I'll be able to talk at full volume, and it'll be perfect. And I think I'll get that by next week, honestly. Omar just running out ahead of it here in leg one. Not even close. All sorts of numbers starts at 180. I'll need at least 4. He'll have at least 9, I suspect. Steady as they go. Shanghai, when he comes back, which he will. He'll come back twice. Unless Mike was to throw a maximum there, which he was not. 59 there, so 6 starts minimum at the Shanghai. He'll be fixing to do it in 3. And again, no one will be surprised if he does it. Oh, just cannot find the target over it over the first start. I don't know if that's ton 60, 43, 60. Shaves it in half. There's 6 more guaranteed at the 60 here for Omar. Again, fixing to do it in 2. Fixing to do it in 3. Tops. Tops is good. Solid 21 darter. Should have been 20, but he'll take the 21. Doesn't matter in the end. But in the end, it is just a hold of throw. The game yet to officially begin, as they say. So sluggish start for both these players. 55 and 45. Not quite what they're going for. Ooh, there's a good ton. That is what he's going for there, Gilligan. Wow, very solid 96 there from Omar. Catching up, not letting Mike get too far ahead here. Mike with the darts this leg. Ooh, continuing to stay with the darts there with a nice solid ton again. Ooh, not to be outdone, either an 85, but I think it might be a 125. Oh, 95. Excuse me, I'm miscounting the triple five there. Either way, good stuff from Omar there to stay in this. Not letting Mike get away. Not letting Mike run away here. Might be fixing to put in a break a throw. We're getting a 186 on our hands. These players throwing some aceness here this leg. Oh, good math awareness. I'll throw this up for the positivity of it. Good stuff from Gilligan. Moving off of the triple 20s there. 66, I think it was, going for the treble 10s to set up double 18. Omar not doing the same sort of performance, so Gilligan here not under much duress. 20 for tops. Oh, yikes. Refusing to let go of that third dart. Tops he wanted, and unlike Omar, tops he does not get. One five six, a big ask, but again, not out of reach, but it is now. There it is. The cleanup dart for Gilligan. Nice 20 darter there. Wow, it was a 21 for Omar. 20 for Mike. 21? I think maybe I misread that or he fat fingered the 3 instead of the 2 for the number of darts hit there. Either way, not bad. I mean, that is some solid stuff. Whoops, wrong toggle. Look at that. Almost 70 for Omar. Almost a 60 for Mike, who just let that slip in the first leg. That was a good bit out of it there. And that starter. That through 2 legs. 3 low tons there for Gilligan. Just the one for Omar. Bit surprising, honestly, but he's certainly putting in his share of 80-something, 90-somethings. I feel like I got to give a shout out here to OBS. Streaming software we're using, doing audio filtration. The music is just blaring here at the bar in like the most fantastic way. And yet, it is not coming through. You're not getting flagged. It's just solid. Really is a great dark spot music here at the Cavalier. It's just like this like blaring metal for the most part. Just kind of drowns out any external senses, really lets you like focus on the darts. I super appreciate it. Actually asked the bartender earlier if they had some like straight up blanketing of noise that they could provide, and that's where we're at for sure. We see Salty there on board 3 doing maybe some dart surgery. His match against the Beard. Salty and the Beard. It's like a Disney film waiting to be made. Great first start there from Gilligan. Unable to follow it up with the next two, but 81 will be decent enough. Oh, excuse me, 140. What am I looking at? I don't know. Oh, that's definitely not a 1040, but it is a 1025 from Omar. Putting in some real solid stuff there. Getting into checkout range first by a margin. I think that might be 167 left. Yeah, fantastic. Again, let's go ahead and flash that for all the right reasons. $57 remains for Omar, looking for the big 17. Hits it to leave tops. 167 is going to have to go for Gilligan. Good effort at it, but now the best he can do is apply some pressure. Not much pressure applied there. Omar, 3 clear at 40. Vigran has a good chance he'll have 6 at it if he needs them. Ooh. Again, a tight second dart there. Can he find the double 10? He cannot inside. Not great efforts at the 20s. Not great efforts at the 10 either. That is not in the 18, so 72 is remaining. Gilligan will leave himself on 60, scoring 50, 20, 18, 12. Just missing all 3 trebles, honestly. Omar for the double 5. Can he salvage this leg? Not this turn. One of these stops there for Mike. And he find the balance between those two. No. Tight. Can you hear me? Can you hear me up there? Can you hear me up there? Okay, good. Good. Okay. Just making sure that I'm not like sitting there like talking through Mike's throw that he can hear me or whatever. Um, Again, the music in this place is actually pumping super duper well. So we got that helping the OBS filters blocking it out, and then I've got a now like a plastic laminate sheet in front of my face that I am right around the corner from these players. Right around the corner. There's the double 10 for Gilligan with the break of throw. Now with the advantage in this match. This match has now officially started. Gilligan with the darts and the leg up in this fourth leg. Let's check out stats. All right, well, Gilligan definitely running those numbers up. Omar coming down ever so slightly. We are getting even up in the power scoring and the averages, in the leg counts here. It's solid stuff here in the second of 3 matches on our feature board here in the re-premiere, the resurrection. Yeah, it's called the resurrection of City League Darts here in Austin, Texas. No longer from my laundry room. No, we are here live at the Cavalier, as you can see through the back window. Folks out there on the patio having fun, enjoying life, living life here in Austin. Gotta love the reflection of the dartboards against the glass there. Like, it's so cool. You can't design that out. It's just gotta happen naturally. Arlo's food truck back there at the Lost Well. Another fantastic metal bar here in town. Their tagline is the friendliest bar you've ever been too scared to walk into. If you ever find yourself in Austin, Texas, do not be too scared to walk yourself into the Lost Well. It's been a long time coming for me to get there. My hairstylist's husband actually plays in a band there first Saturdays of every month. They're getting that back going. So Scott, what's up, man? I know you're not watching this, but yeah, shout out to Scott anyway from the band that plays first Saturdays at the Lost Well. Hopefully, I'll catch them this following Saturday. Not this following Saturday, the following first Saturday. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, and shut up about it. I will say the dude out on the patio there who we're looking at with the suspenders kind of reminds me of the guy. I forget what the commercial is for, which means it's probably a terrible commercial, but the commercial where there's like a couple who like are theatrical, like loud noise floor walkers, like walk really loudly on their condo floor. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Matt Crest in the chat saying my laundry room has slightly fewer beers. You don't know that. You've never been in my laundry room. So honestly, I think you should stick to the facts and maybe do your research, but also, yeah, you're probably right. My laundry room does have slightly fewer beers, so you happen to be right on this point. Well done. Meanwhile, Omar getting a tumboed. No, no, no. That's what he gets for taking out that 127 on me. I'm still bitter about it. I don't care. Still bitter about it. I'm not. I just respect the hell out of it. Oh, man. I was even, like, sitting back there shaking my hands, like, doing, like, a woo, like the Cameron Crazies or whatever when the opposing team was trying to throw a foul shot. I was behind Omar, waving my hands, shaking my hands. Me and Salty there, who was sipping the beer. We were staring down that thing. Oh, that third dart goes into the red bit. No question about it. I was just irate. And by irate, I mean just outrageously impressed. But I don't have to be happy about it. looking for a 60 to get in checkout range here is Gilligan. I think he's 40 into it. I think that's a ton. He was 40 into it. It is a ton. In checkout range now is Omar, 144 with the dart in hand. Turns it into 124. Advantage slightly. Gilligan is one big 20. Puts him into a chance for a big double finish. We'll go ahead and do 17 for tops here. 60 score the first one. Tops. Oh, is a tad low. Omar giving it the old woo, 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 woo. But not to be out of time potentially here. 20 would still leave a finish. Double 18 is not going to go back to 100, back to the 20s for Mr. Omar. Once again, Mike finding that double 10 for 20 completes the break with the advantage here in this match. Up 3-1 in this best of 10. Can win with 6 legs, can draw at 5 apiece. Sarah Crane now joining us in the chat. Big Mike fan there saying, "Go Mike." I'm trying to cycle through my encyclopedia of animal groupings and think of what's a group of cranes? Like a flock of cranes joining us in the chat here. Parade of elephants, a herd of lots of other things, a flock of cranes perhaps here joining us in the chat here on State of League Darts. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Very, very much appreciate y'all checking this out. Seeing what we're putting together here from the east side in Austin, Texas. Fantastic recovery dart there, cover shot there to score the 82 for Omar. I'm thinking next week I might bring a Bane mask here, just something to shroud my face so that I can speak full volume into the microphone without it projecting out into the Aki. Right now, I'll show you all what I'm doing here. It's a bit weird. Just after Omar throws, I'll do this. Ooh, almost found that. So I'm sitting here shrouding my face with this laminate paper so that the sound doesn't project because the players are right here in front of me. So just trying to make sure that I'm not distracting them as they're trying to throw these darts. Fortunately, we got the audio working in our favor here. They got that stuff pumped up pretty good. Between that and this piece of laminate, I think we got the acoustics pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, Matt Crossan saying NFL offensive coordinator stuff right here. I kid you not. That was exactly my thought when I first put this thing up. I was like, well, all right, we're just gonna NFL sideline it. All good. Learn from the pros. Am I right? Listen, just like with everything that I'm doing with City League and Darts Atlas, I'm not really trying to create anything new. I'm trying to copy what I've seen works. And you know what? I think this is working. Oh, 60 on the floor for the maximum there for sweet action. That action, not so sweet. There was no alternative for him. He needed the maximum. No other way to get to a finish. No way to play the 25 or any other big number on the board. It was 180 or bust. Similarly, that 236, no way to get there without a treble. No way to play some singles in the 25. So who's going to set it up first? Again, it's Mike with the advantage here against the darts. They're at the same score. Mike's got 3 in head now, and he'll use them 60 with the first. Yeah, 100 will do the job. Tons of pressure here on this 195 from Omar to try to apply the pressure himself against Mike. Case to be made to throw 25s here. Let's see what he decides. 135 is a fine leave there as well, but not as fine as the 9-3. 19s for the first one here for Gilligan. Treble 14 will leave double 16. And there's have to be a... Ooh, maybe a 25. His own 65 now. Oh, wanted the treble 15 to try to set up double 10. Just a wreck of a dart. Got to be 25 first start here for Omar. It was good math there. Unfortunate to not get the outcome he wanted. Oh, and it's not going well. This visit's still stuck. Just finally now gets below 100, but just barely. Mike, we'll get a look at a checkout here. Which one will it be? It will be the 24. Can he use it? Yes, he doesn't use it, but finds it in the end. It doesn't matter. A 21 darter. Look at this. Look at these dart counts here this match. Omar opened with a 21, and then it's been all Gilligan all day. 21, 25, 22, 21. These players are up for a fight, and Omar's been there. Omar's not been outside of this stuff. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. The averages super similar. The power scoring going to Mike here. More importantly, the finishing well in his favor, getting his chances and taking them, not giving Omar looks at the board. Great third dart there from Omar to find the ton. Second dart there from Mike finds the treble 20. Third one gets deflected down. Nice 95 though in response. So only 2 combination finishes so far here. Gilligan with that 63, 39, missed 24. Omar has a 60. The other 3 legs for Mike have been double 20, 20, 20. I don't know if they were all double 10s. I think they were. It might have been 1 10 double 5. But either way, it's a matter of scoring down to the single finish. And it's Mike taking it there. Omar definitely playing at a higher standard than he did in his first match against me, which could be attributed to him getting warmed up there. So he came in a little bit late, was shooting pretty cold, so could have definitely been the case that he just needed that first match to get warmed up, and now he's throwing more to his standard. But lucky me, I'll take it. First shot's got to be 19s there. Of course, I knew it wouldn't be. Be math aware in the negative sense. No way to leave a finish here. I had to whisper as the audio started cutting out. The music faded down and transitioned to another song. But 163, gotta go 19s. First start there. Bad boy Mike. Will he be punished? No. So it should be Mike first to a checkout here, potentially by several throws. What sort of pressure can Mike apply here from 175? Ooh, it's going to be a bit. 69 score leads 106 right now with his third dart. 86 is going to be left here. So Omar definitely feeling some pressure on this. 76. Okay, well, something be math aware for me. Oh, a wreck of a first start, and he's treble 19 for tops. Does not find it. 78 remaining. Gonna move to the 18s here. And it's gonna be Mike with some luck to the 76. Oh, to a double 8. Needham can use the marker. Not even close. And that's been Mike's MO. A lot of these doubles, this match, the first attempt will be pretty close. The second one will be outrageously inside. 20 for tops here now for Omar. Almost busted with the first. Need to recover, get it higher up. Tight, tight, tight. Yes, finds it. Great recovery with the third to sneak that thing in there. He will have the darts here. Trying to get back into this. It's going to be critical to hold here. Otherwise, Mike will be guaranteed a point at least and will be throwing for 2. Again, playing best of 10 here in City League Austin. The players can split a point with a 5-5 draw, or one player can win outright with 6 legs, earning 2 points for the match on the table. All right, busy checking tweets, reading the nets, surfing the webs. Information super highway, if you know what I mean. And honestly, I mean, this YouTube chat is pretty dead, so it's a little tough to stay enthralled here, especially when I know I got another match coming up here. As soon as these folks are done, I'm playing someone somewhere. I don't know. It's 501 somewhere. I think there was a country song written about that. Yeah, the 180 sweat was on there for Omar. Can't complete the third. Could have gone to the 25s with the third one then if you want to leave a finish. But it won't matter. Mike ain't going to get there either. So Gilligan here, 252 away from a guaranteed point. Standard of this match really has been absolutely outrageous. Bunch of 21s, a 22 and a 25. 25 unit aberration. Just incredible stuff. Players pumping up the averages from last time we checked in. Moving into the solid mid 60s, both. Power scoring on the low tons favoring Mike, on the high tons in Omar's favor. I'm not going to add one to the low ton column for Mike there that visit. He certainly would have liked it. Get below 100. They advantage Omar here, 89. After 6 visits to the Aki. 20 leaves the bowl. Oh, he did it against me. He can't do it against Mike. Getting that bullseye finish just shy, leaving himself 25. Opportunity here now for Mike from 107. It should be going 19s. I think he is targeting low on the board. Good man. Misses, but leaves the 100. Leaves tops. Finds tops! Tops he wants, tops he gets. Great math awareness going down to the 19s on that first start from 107. Miss into the 7s, leave 100. Miss into the 3, leave 104. Let's go ahead and bring it up out of respect. Out of respect. Very tight third dart on the 180 sweat there for Mike. But he has guaranteed himself at least a point for this match. Can Omar spoil? Can Omar pull out 3 on the trot to scoop out the second point on offer for this match? Matt Crescent in the chat saying, wow, 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 107 party hat all around. Couldn't agree more. More pedestrian 43 there from Mike, but still throwing like a 91 average here so far this leg through 2 visits. We're going to close this one out in 8 legs. So I was talking about the lack of combination finishes before. No longer. No longer. Interestingly enough, Omar's 2 leg wins have come with a 60 checkout. Look at that. More 7 visit legs. Just outrageous. Absolutely fantastic standard. If this is a sign of things to come, then I think we should all be very, very excited about the things to come. Gilligan now at distance, creeping up close to 70 for the average. Omar doing a fantastic job himself to stay in the mid-60s here. W7 legs for these players. That is a fantastic quality, fantastic consistency. But that power scoring from Mike is just punishing when it's combined with that clinical finishing. Great cover shot there from Gilligan. Scored 76. After a rather lackluster first 2. Great third dart there to the 57. Omar worlds behind here in a world of hurt. Not looking good to pick up a point here in this, his second match of the season. And if this 1-4-2 goes in the next 9 darts, then we could be back on track timing-wise. We got off to a bit of a late start here this evening at the Cavalier, which closes in an hour. We have 1 match left on each board. Meanwhile, both boards still have their second match in progress. Great 98 there from Gilligan. Even a ton 80 isn't going to get Omar into range here. It's going to be at least 6 at the 4-4. But I suspect Gilligan's going to take it next visit. We'll see, though. Could be seeing something 18 or better. Very tight. Well, unless that was a bull shot, which there really wouldn't have been a motivation to. I don't know, with the... That was a very tight dart or just a bit of a miss on the bullseye there for Omar. Anyway, it's 44 for Mike, 12 to lead double 16 for the match. For the match. It's Gilligan in the end. We'll wait for them to close that thing out. Then we'll pop up the match summary here. There it is. Wow, look at that. Almost nothing between the first 9 and the overall average there for Mike. Bit of a disparity with Omar, who did have the higher first 9. Bit of a dip on the overall average, though. Not able to finish out those legs. That power scoring from Mike, just absolutely relentless. Incredible stuff. We're going to take a quick little moment to recover ourselves, figure out who's going on where, when, and we'll be back at y'all with a match pretty soon. Stay clean, stay focused. Lizardcat back at y'all soon, except not, because I'm going to be out playing and someone else will be in the booth. So let's just go ahead and pull up the old match view. See Rick warming up here, and we'll take it from here in a little bit. All right, here we are. Back at it. Final feature match of the night. Going to be outrageous quality here, featuring still no nickname, Rick Crane. Sarah Crane in the chat saying, "Go Rick." Jess Crane saying, "Go Dad." We've got action here on YouTube. Let me just swap this match over. And also, in the meantime, you know what I should do is bring up the standings here in the season. He's going to refresh for me, I believe. Nope. I think I need to do it myself. Let's go get this up to date. Well, either way, that'll update in a moment once I put in this new match. There we go. All right, so there we see it. Oh, right. Yes, that was up to date because Mike has just thrown one and Rick has just thrown one. So this is both their second match. The two, well, I guess I'm also undefeated here, but I'm going to be going up against Salty Matt Altemeyer once he's done his match with the Beard Darren Ross. So Omar, great performances tonight, not coming out with any points for the effort. A -8 leg differential. Not what he would have expected, putting up those numbers. Meanwhile, Rick +5 through his first match, which means that was a 6-1 victory for him. Mike Gilligan +4 with that 6-2 victory. Same scoreline that I had. And they are underway here. Here's the numbers so far for these players through their first leg. Ooh, Rick throwing a bunch into the fives, I can see. I'll bring the board up real quickly. So scoring advantage, shockingly, in Mike's favor through the same number of matches. And here we have them up with the scoreboard. As Mike loves to say, we've got action. All right, introducing the Beard, Darren Ross. And if you're nervous about the sound going through, just do the old NFL coordinator deal. That's what I was doing. But this volume, the music is helping, suffocate it a good bit. Two things to know about. Toggle the match stat, start counts. Okay. You just hit that eyeball. Back, counts. Baby. All right, man.
And we tied. Oh, you saw that. We have. Yeah, please. Cool. Thank you. Okay. We have Rick up. Okay. Mike throwing a ton. Rick up with 230. Got a 40 on it. Mike is setting up for that out. Got a little bit more work to do on that. Rick come in 85. Got 105 left. Oh, unfortunate bounce out for Mike. 80 on the score. Rick's closing in. We have 33 scored. 72. Thought he was going for the 16 or triple 12. Okay, Mike's at 153, trying to close this out. $39 for Mike. We have 58 for Rick. Double tops. And he just missed. $28.28 for Mike. Start in hand for Rick. There it is. $85 from Mike. $30 for Mike. $66 for Rick. Little off on that. $85 for Mike. $135 for Mike. For Rick. Oh, 95. $60 for Mr. Gilligan. Rick's got a 45 on that. Mike coming back with the 64 on that. Looks like Rick has a 135. Closing up the gap with Mike. Good opportunity for Rick here. $41 for Mike, leaving him 110. Rick's on an out. Triple three, there's 60. There's left with double 9 out or 18. Mike is in an opportunity. Back up against the wall. 90 left. Hit the triple four. Now he's trying to 18. Down to 60. Rick throwing at double 9. 9. 1 to close it. Double 4. And he has missed it. So he's looking at 4, double 2 out. Mike has 60. 20 and double tops. There it is. Good job, Mike. Score is 1-1 right now. We're looking at a 63 average for Rick and a 68 for Mike at the moment. That is not this game, that's the league. This game is 55 Mike and 60 for Rick. Mike leads off with a 81. Yeah, I just got to correct that. There we go. $140 scored for Rick. $55 scored for Mike. Rick's looking to get this down to a manageable out. With the 26. Not down to an out yet. Mike has got some ground to make up. Excellent start for Mike. Looks like a ton. Gets him back in range with Rick. Oh, 68 scored for Rick. Gives Mike an opportunity to catch up. Mike looking at a 136 out. Rick is throwing at 121. $51 scored. $71 scored. 50 left. Mike looking at a 136 out. That is a 60. He's looking at a 76 out. Mike throwing at 50. It's the 18. Looks like you missed a 17. Okay. Mike has some options now. Double tops for Mike. Oh, so close. Rick is throwing at double 20 now. Got a 10, double 5. He has missed that. Mike has an opportunity with double 10. Oh, right there. Just missed the double 5. Rick's on 5. I'd assume he's going to do 1, double 2. Double 1. He's missed that. Busted. Mike has a chance at double 5. Little low. Looks like a 1. Oh, it's a 3. Didn't notice that. Mike a little short on that one. Rick's opportunity. Double 1. There it is. Good close, Rick. Oh, just in there. Looked like the dart was about to fall out. Ton for Mike. Uh, 81 for Rick. Mike with a solid 60. Looks like an 81 for Mike. Good follow up. Rick with a wonderful grouping at 60. $85 from Rick. Good follow up. Solid darts from Mike. Excellent darts from Rick. And pull ahead a little bit on that one. Looks like 78 scored. Mike down to 62, putting Rick in a little bit of pressure. That's a double bull, so he's looking at a 65 out. Looks like a 17, 10. Mike looking at a 62 out. Ooh, good triple. Double 16 for the game. Right there. Oh, just missed. Rick at a 52 out. Those at the 20. Now he's looking at double 16. Just missed. And just missed. Mike gets an opportunity. With the 22nd dart in hand. Mike hits it on the 24th dart. Got a little bit of score updating to do, and I think that takes care of it. 2-2. Rick's throw. Rick starts out with an 81. Mike dropped that last one. 62 scored. Unscored from Rick. .66 score for Mike. Oh, a 121. Looked like an 81 from where I was sitting. Rick with a commanding lead this game. Good ton for Mike. He is not going away, fighting the whole way. Comeback ton from Rick. Oh, 81. Not as obvious on the screen. Looks like a triple 18 from Mike. 74 scored and a 9, so that'd be 83. Rick with an out. 98. 78. And is that a triple 18? It is not. 58. So Rick is at a easy 60 out. Mike is at a 190 working on his out. Oh, good job, Mike. Ton scored, 90 out. Rick looking at a 60. He's got the 20, double tops. Really close. And just high. So Mike gets an opportunity at 90. Mike has thrown a 5. He's looking at 85, triple 15. He's got the triple 15 double tops. Oh, right there. Rick's got 3 darts in hand for double tops. Okay, looking at double 10 now. Little outside. And a little inside. Mike's at 10. Rick's at 10, giving Mike a chance at double tops. Mike's just a little high. Third dart to the right a little bit. Score of 2, leaving him 38. Rick is throwing out the double 5. There it is. All day long. Good dart, Rick. Mike threw a 121. Having a good start on this round. Rick throws a ton. Definitely back in this. Might be a ton, 40. 40 from Mike. Good job. Excellent darts from Rick. Mike looking to work down to a good out. $34 on the board. Ton from Rick. Back in it. Oh, 81. Look like a ton from here. $29 showing for Mike. Oh, a horrible bounce out. That is tough. Giving Rick an opportunity to close the gap. Rick with a 78 scored. Mike's looking at a 117 out. Looks like a 26 scored for Mike. Unfortunate, giving Rick an opportunity to close the gap. Oh, and that's triple 20. 79 scored so far. '89 scored. 52, giving Mike an opportunity with 91. Triple 17. '19 scored, 72 left. Ooh, 42. So he should be at 30. Expect he was throwing at the triple 12. Rick does it 20, double 16. A little wide. That one too. Mike with an opportunity with double 15. A little bit inside. Now he's got to even it up. Double 4. Right there. Good darts, Mike. Game tied 3-3. We're on to the 7th game. Looks like a solid start for Rick. 81 scored. Ton scored for Mike's opening round. '60 scored for Mike. A ton for Rick. Oh, tough break. 26 for Mike. '24 for Rick. Mike gets an opportunity to make up for that last throw. Tough round for Mike. Score of 30. Oh, 24, 30, yeah. Rick throws a tight group, 43. Solid 60 for Mike. Very tight group all around that triple 20. Small advantage to Rick at 32. 41 scored for Rick. Leaving him at an out of 152. Mike is looking to get himself into the out category. $37 scored for Mike. Leaving Rick at a 152 out. That's not happening. 40 scored, giving him a 112. Still working on his out. Unfortunate throw for Mike. 24 scored. Rick at a 112. $62. Looking at a 60 through 74. Yeah, 38, which isn't the best out. But not much pressure from Mike at this point with the 164. Looks like a 25 scored for Mike. Oh, 40. I misread that. 38 for Rick, throwing at the double 19 like a boss. And he hits it like a boss. Mike starts out respectful 81. $80 scored from Rick. $81 scored from Rick. Tough darts from Mike. 22 scored. Oh, 140 from Rick. Starting to put the pressure on Mike. .41 scored. Rick working on his out. That's how you do it. 80 scored. 85. 115 left. Mike's looking at 312. Still working to get it down to an out. Rick looking at a 115 out. Looks like he has a 12, 103, 19, 31. It looks like he hit 54, so that'd be 85, which is leaves him 30, I believe. Yep. .45 for Mike, leaving a 207. Rick going at double 15. There it is. Looking at 5-3. Going into the 9th game. Giving Mike an opportunity to come back. Rick with the start. Mike with a good follow-up dart. Score of 85. Mike with a 60. Rick with an 85. Solid darts. Oh, 140 from Mike. But Rick will not be deterred. Time to come back. Oh, 81. Sorry about that. Oh, bad darts for Mike. 25 scored. Oh, 15 scored. Looked like a triple 5, but it was not. Oh, Rick with a 137. Good darts. Leaves him a 68 out. Mike still trying to work it down to an out. Mike with a 49, leaving him a 152 out. Rick at a 68. He throws a triple 20, leaving him double 4, and it is easy as that, folks. 68 out, 17 darts for the last leg. Rick Green wins. Good job, Rick. Excellent dart, sir.
All right, y'all. Wow. What an exciting way to bring back the City League here in Austin, Texas. Fantastic results, especially for yours truly here. 2 played 2-1. Let's take a look at our updated standings. I think we need to no, those are updated. Yep. So that's what we've got here through week 1. 2 matches under everyone's belt. Look at that. What do you know? I'm in the lead. Who would have seen that coming? Not me, but I'll take it in the end. Of course, I've yet to play Rick. I've yet to play Gilligan. And these matches can go any way in the future. Who knows what is going to happen here? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's it. Week 1, I am super excited about what the next 4 weeks of the regular season and then the playoffs have to bring for us here. Resuming, just trying to profile what live in-person steel tip darts can look like here. If you embrace some new technology, if you embrace a new format, I don't know, Premier League style in person. That's all I've got for y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. Here we got the chat going here. Yeah, so I think it's just what I saw before. Sarah Crane, go Rick. Jess Crane, go Dad. Bunch of love for Rick there, obviously. Let me just double check the standings here to figure out exactly what happened between Mike and Rick. Yeah, so so Rick took that one. Mike took his L there. Looks like it was maybe a tight match. Anyway, thanks again for y'all for tuning in. Super appreciate it. And hope to see y'all next Tuesday, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. here, live from the Cavalier. Maybe some of y'all will show up in person. Hey, there's plenty of room back here to go watch some darts. Just back there behind the pool tables here. Come hang out, get some fantastic food. Some of the best batter you can get for some chicken tender dips, like fried chicken tenders. We love it here. We love it here at the Cavalier. I've even seen less ticker. Just big fans of the Cavaliers. Super appreciate all their support that they give to Darts Atlas and to City League. So that's it. That's it for tonight. Thank you all. Cheers.